dengue fever and yellow fever spread in this way. This transfer the bacterium that causes bubonic plague from rat to humans. That bubonic plague is spread from rats to inside human body. So flies carry microbes from contaminated food to clean food. That means from the contaminated food, clean food also will be contaminated. So by this way, infection are spread human to human, person to person. And after that, I am going to tell you through animal bites how healthy person will be infected from animal bites. As in the case of rabies, the bite of an infected dog can spread a disease to human. That means in case of rabies, the bite of rabid dog can spread. When that dog bite a healthy person, the person will be suffering from rabies disease. So through cuts and wounds, as in the case of tetanus, so these are all the modes of infection that can infect a healthy person and become them to sick. The different pathogens act in different way. Not all pathogens are act in the same way and cause infection to human body, to other living body. But some produce toxins. Some pathogens produce toxins, while other invade cells or tissues. That means other neutralize cells or tissues and then produce toxin. The symptom of the disease appear only after a brief lapse of time. That means in between very short time, symptoms appear on the body. Then what happens? Then during which the microbes multiply rapidly. That means when symptoms appear on the body, at that time microbes multiply, that means increase their number very rapidly, very fast. So during which the microbes multiply rapidly, the period between the infection and appearance of symptom, the period between symptom and appearance of infection, the period between infection and appearance of symptom is called incubation period. Just as the symptom may be fever, what will be symptom? The symptom will be fever, nausea, vomiting, rashes and so on. There are many symptoms appear on the body. So virus called disease. Virus, as you know that virus is a link between living and non-living things. If question arises in your mind, dear student, your side. So what is virus? First have to know that virus is a link between living and non-living things. Virus is neither living nor non-living. Virus is neither living nor non-living. It is link between when it find favorable condition, then multiply, increase their number. So virus can cause disease such as common cold, measles, influenza. The disease is spread through the air. That means viral disease, that means disease which are caused by the virus can spread through air. Fungi and bacteria grow on food. Grow on food, releasing toxic substance and spoiling them. Then bacteria cause pneumonia, tetanus, tuberculosis and cholera. Then protozoa cause malaria and amoebic dysentery. Then microorganisms also cause disease in plant and animal. So now we will learn about disease caused by microorganism in plants. So what happen about plants? Leaf mozaik virus telling you leaf mosaic virus. This virus enter and damage the outer cell of leaves. This virus enter and as well as it damage also the outer cell of leaf. Potato blight, that means there is potato blight, that means early blight of potato and late blight of potato. The causative organism of early blight of potato and late blight of potato are Albugo candida. Albugo candida. So mildew in grapes, roses, gooseberry and other flowering plant is caused by fungus. So rust in wheat and other cereals are caused by fungi. So lastly I am telling you that is a disease that is called FMD. It is a disease caused in the cattle that is called foot and mouth disease, FMD. So foot and mouth disease in cattle is caused by viruses. So now this is my explanation about harmful microorganisms. If any confusion regarding this video in your minds, then contact me on my WhatsApp number and I will confirm you. I think that this much enough. Thanks.